Come on, everybody, let's start the show. A quick ahoy hoy and away we'll go. Richard's got a minifig and Flynn's got a pin. The gang's all here and it's time to begin. Tricky Bricks roll call. Moto, Holly, Kara, and sometimes Blair, Clicky, Logan, Ms. Thing and Angela, and Thunderman Ho! Now you're here to grab your bricks and let's go to the Tricky Bricks Build and Chat Show! Ahoy hoy friends! How's everybody doing today? Hope you are having an awesome week so far. It's Wednesday. I'm here, as you can see, by myself again. Unfortunately, Richard got called away to work again. And he really wanted to be here for our last Wednesday show, but that just wasn't in the cards. So he sends his apologies, yeah. So, golly, well, we've got I have a fun show for you today. This may be, I think, my first time doing this show alone with like no guest, no Richard, no everything. Oh, thank you everybody. Yes, I finally got new glasses, and look, I can see the chat and I can see the screen, and I don't have to take my glasses off all the time. So that's pretty awesome. Looking good for getting another pair that are just like this for every day. These are just kind of like computer glasses. Golly. Oh yeah, so internet. We've been having a lot of really bad internet issues, like hoping that it all goes well today. It was fine yesterday on Twitch. I am doing this wirelessly, but there is somebody coming to look at our internet, which is definitely an issue, as you know. So sorry about the Sunday show. That was really a bummer, but we are going to get the crew together on Sunday to talk about that. And speaking of Sunday, what I'm really excited about is we will be introducing a new semi-regular special guest for Sundays. And I'm not going to reveal who. You're going to have to come on Sunday and see who our new recurring guest star is going to be. I'm very excited. Oh golly, Moto, I wish I could, but unfortunately I'm not on StreamYard, I'm on Streamlabs, and there's no way for me to get another person on this particular one, which is sad because I would love to do the show with you, but sometime soon. So golly, let me see. We've got I've got a pin today. Thank you, Wilfred. Thanks. I do love these new glasses, I gotta say. Let's see. I've got, a pin. Should we do pin? I'll do a pin. So it's not a Disney pin today, but it is really relevant. It's a relevant pin. This is a gift from Chris Chalice when he sent us that amazing package full of amazing things. And I've eaten the candy long since. Ms. Thing she could make a return. Absolutely. So here is the pin that I have for today. This is I'm going to read you the back of it. This is called the Games Maker pin. And it was from the London 2012 Olympic and Paralympic Games. And this is, I guess they were in cahoots with McDonald's for this particular one. But here, I'm going to try and let me get us over to where I can focus a little bit better. Here we go. Here is the 2012 Olympics or London Olympics Games Maker pin. There we go. Very cool. Oh, only 70,000 badges made. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Chris, for this awesome pin. And although I must admit, I completely support the Olympics and the Paralympics. Absolutely. So this is cool. Games Maker volunteers got them. Very cool. Well, thank you so much, Chris. That is awesome. And I love the colors and that little like burst design. It has 2 pins on the back. Let's see. We have got we have got some things happening today. I know you probably saw the thing. I know a couple of people already said, what are we building today? What we're going to be building on camera is the 3-in-1 Creator Castle, which we got. I picked up on our own, but what I have to review is the new Sailboat gift with purchase. But before we do that, you can see I actually built it this morning. It's a really, really cute, great model, and we'll talk a little bit about it in a bit. But let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and say hi to everybody who's here today. So let's see, we've got Abby the Brick Squirrel is here, Albert Lee, Aubrey Kovach, Billions of Bricks, welcome. We've got Brickanista, Brickman Mosaics Art, Chris, that's not a sailboat, it's a schooner chalice. Delicious Foods is here, hey, good to see ya. We've got Gary Mullane, Holly is here, ahoy hoy Holly. Hooded One, I'm Bored Toys, hey Kevin, how's it going? John Luttrell and Vicky, who we have a lovely viewer mail gift from that we're going to open on Friday when Richard's here, because I want to make sure he's here for that. We've got Yano River Blues here. Hi, Yano. Minifig Chick, Monica Berry, and Moto. Osorg is here. Rob Zaccardi and the Zaccardis. Hey, Lana, Elena, and Vanessa, if you're there, hello. We've got Robin Eklund, Sarah Silverman. Hey, Sarah. We've got Wilfred is here. Bonsoir, Wilfred. Oh, so good to see you. We miss you, I must say. And we always make sure to give you a little shout out because it wouldn't be the same without you. We've got Will Letchworth. And of course, Zarakino, Kim is here. And always lovely to see you too, Kim and Will and all of you. So super happy to be here today with all of you. I can't... I have to... Oh, Bubs and Lava Bat is here. Hi, sorry you weren't in the list for some reason. Not sure why. But hi, Bubs. And I just wanted to say I am feeling, I don't know, a little... Hey, Zach Martinez is here. A little bit... Ms. Slowbrickta, hello. How's it going? Thank you. This is helping me. I'm feeling a little emotional today about this being our last Wednesday show. We've done... It seems like there's going to be a big hole in the schedule without being here, all of you. And it also means less time spent with all of you. I'm just so grateful that y'all have been around for so long. And, you know, I was just talking to... we had the awesome opportunity to hang out with Kate, Brick Huntress, the other night. She's actually in town, and we went out to dinner with her, and she was just commenting on how incredible the Tricky Bricks, Tricky Lug family is, and how dedicated. And it really struck me how we have people here a year and a half later who've been with us the whole time, like every show, every challenge, and have offered unwavering support for us, and we really, really appreciate it. And I know I sound like I'm talking like the show's ending forever, which of course it's not, but definitely feeling emotional about this being the last one for a while. So, but again, we'll be here every Friday. We'll still be doing build challenges. We'll still be here every Sunday with our group. And a new special person who you'll find out on Sunday. Looking forward to that. But you know, I feel like there will definitely be there's plenty of Lego streamers out there to fill in the gap on Wednesdays. Holly says, remember the time you were streaming 7 days a week? I do remember that. Bubs, no, this will not affect the build challenges. We are right now in the middle of a build challenge, a free build challenge, 2-week free build challenge. Looking forward to seeing everybody's models on Friday. Hey, Shane Levan, ahoy hoy. I did want to say, just to kind of like put this out there. We are going to be going to Portland for the Bricknick. which means we will not be here next Friday. So that means after this Sunday, we're going to have an entire week break before we do another show. There'll be a whole week. No Wednesday, no Friday next week, but we'll be back on that next Sunday with a pretty incredible show that I'm very, very excited about. So there you go. And yes, Wilfred, we will still have time to build because every other Friday is a challenge show, which means we still have Fridays to do interviews, to do builds, to do all that kind of stuff. We also have opportunities to do some pre-recorded things. And I was actually thinking about, so apparently now YouTube Shorts is a thing. And you know that, and I don't mean the kind you wear, but like actually short YouTube videos are a thing now. And I was thinking that we might take some of our old videos where we did our tips and tricks videos and sort of pull one or two things out and do like a little short video of like how to do a rock or how to do a waterfall or something like that, and make little short videos. And I came up with a name, and it may be stupid, but I thought Tricky Bricks Quick Brick Tricks would be a great name for this new sort of like condensed like 3 to 5 minute videos where we just show one little specific thing. Window treatments would be fun, that kind of thing. So Tricky Bricks Quick Brick Tricks is the idea. So there you go. All right. So hey, let's talk about this awesome sailboat. So I will say that this is the sailboat. It is a gift with purchase set. Now it is on the high end of purchases. You have to purchase $200 worth of stuff to get it. But I will say it's a really great model, much bigger than most of your gift with purchase sets. And this was a Lego Ideas contest that they had. And this was designed by Jan Chevalier, a Lego Ideas fan competition winner, toy photographer, and Lego enthusiast. So this is him. He designed this, much like there was that little rocket ride that happened. Now, I have this because Lego sent us this set. I have the European version. Now, the European versions do not list how many parts are in a set, so I have no idea because I didn't look it up. If Richard was here, he could probably tell you. But yeah, so let's talk about it. It took me about 45 minutes to an hour to put it together, or maybe 45 minutes, and I was, moving at a pace because I was doing it this morning. And I just wanted to point out some of the cool things, and I'm going to go ahead to the top cam here. 330 pieces, excellent. Thank you, Yano. I really enjoyed this build. I have to say, I really liked the this sound. I really like the brick built sails, which I think is really cool. It's got gold flexi tube, which is awesome. If you're going to be taking this apart to use it for parts, that gold flexi tube is great. It also comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can see these 8 dark orange wood printed pieces with the wood grain on them, and they are printed. They are not stickers. Hey, Isabel Louise, how's it going? Great to see you. Yeah, it's a really nice model. It does have stickers that go here. It's called the Eloise. I'm assuming that is something that means something to the builder. Perhaps it's their partner, or I'm not sure. But the wood tiles are really nice. I really like how they did the wake of the water coming up around, and that's actually the first thing you build. You build the water with the wake, and then you build the ship on top of it. It's got a nice anchor, lots of nice dark orange pieces, some good sideways building. I'm really a fan of how they did this, the part where you go down below decks here. They have the nice little steering mechanism here. It's a really beautiful model, and the way that it's the kind of pieces that went into it are really nice. And this, I gotta say, the sail portion of it, the roof. Let's see. It's only held on, Holly, by a couple of studs here, so it does come off. It's not, it's not decorated inside or anything, but this is where that's where the connection point is right there, so that you can easily take it on and off. The thing is, I know a lot of people were like, oh, $200, that's so much. And it's a lot, but it's also a much bigger set than what we're used to. And with everything that was coming out on August 1st, it didn't seem like it was too hard to spend $200. I gotta say, there was a lot of amazing stuff that came out on the 1st. And also, too, you can see that these are the construction of the sails gives it room to move. I like the little straps here that tie it on. And again, that gold is really nice. That gold flexi tube is really nice. Hey, Brett, how's it going? It also comes with now, what did I do with the things here? I forgot. Piece that goes up here. It also comes with a really cute little simple side build that comes with 2 dolphins, which is great, right? I love this little side build. I love the use of the little clear windows. Lots of trans clear cheese wedges on here. All right, but yeah, I really love the little dolphins. Then it does come, I mentioned, with stickers, say Eloise on them. It comes with a nice little bunch of extra pieces, including a drum lacquered gold here, which is a nice little quarter round, which is cool. And it comes with 2 minifigs. And I gotta say, I really love. Now they do come with life preservers, but it really covered up the beautiful printing. Now this torso, there we go. Let's see if I can get this. Oh, that's me. I was hitting the wrong one all along. Very typical for me. Clicky is off duty right now. Here we go. Oh, still the wrong one. Wow, you guys. Technical difficulties. Here, I'm gonna make this work. There we go. Now, this torso we've seen before. This one, I don't think that's the same one as the Sailor CMF, because that one's all white. But I love this little, the little striped with the bib on the back and the cute little neckerchief, right? And then she's got her sort of more regular torso. But really cute. Yes, it totally does look like Scoops Ahoy. I'm wondering if we're gonna see that. Yeah, I really like these a lot. They're really cute, and like I said, they do come with the little life preservers, and it's and you can kind of see here a little bit about how the sails were put together. It's nice, right? So it's a great little model, and even if you're not into boats, which I'm not like super into boats, it's still a really cute model and a nice thing to have up on the shelf. And if you don't like that, yeah, I knew that the other one was white, so it's definitely not the same. But yeah, so for your $200 purchase, you get a 300-piece set with 2 minifigures, one of them with a torso that may possibly be new. I wish OK Bricks was here to tell me. And then we've got our 2 dolphins, and then, of course, our beautiful boat. I think it's a great little model. I was actually surprised when I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is cool. But then when I actually started putting it together, it's a great little build. It has lots of great snot techniques in it. And I think really, like, even if you don't love every set, there's always something to learn from building one. Like, there's some really fun techniques in here. I mean, nothing earth-shattering or groundbreaking for sure. But no, it does not float, and it specifically says in the book that it does not float. So, yeah. So, I gotta say, so my review on this is it's awesome, and if you have, you know, if you have the ability to spend the money to get the gift with purchase, or find it on the, you know, find it later from someone, it's definitely worth the get. It's a lot of fun. And just to kind of see how the sail went together with the Technic pieces, the way that it works, I think it's definitely well worth it. All right. There we go. All right, so that is my official review of the Gift with Purchase Sailboat. And thank you so much to Lego for sending us that that set to review. Super appreciate it. All right. So I guess we should probably get the get moving on this castle. What do you think? Now, I gotta say, I'm conflicted about this because this was a set that Richard wanted really, really, really bad. And he really wanted to be here to build it. I know he's been really looking forward to it, but we had already kind of announced it and people were anticipating it. So I got his permission to go ahead and start building it today, and he will be building it along with me for the rest of it. So, oh, element ID just in this set. Awesome. Well, there you go. There you go. But let's go ahead and take a look at this Creator 3-in-1, 1,426 pieces. Patrick Wismer, did you finish your shelf mock? No, I haven't finished it yet. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Wilfred. But let's take a look at what we got so far. A massive, let's go down to the top cam. We've got a massive thing here, right? Let me see. I'm going to open up the instructions. Oh, look, I have a blade. So we've got two big books. One of them is the castle. The other one are the two alternate builds. There's the tower, and then this sort of smaller where the windmill and another sort of like guard tower, right? Yes, it has a dragon. It's true. So, so there we go. So I think, you know, there's a lot of bags in here. So I dare say we're not going to get, I'm not going to get very far into this build. And Richard and I have already come to an agreement, so I think that we'll be okay to get it started, and then he can help me complete it because I don't really want to start off on the a different alternate build and then have to take it all down and restart it over again. So it looks like we've got 7 or 8 bags here, and of course, multiples of certain bags, right? Like always. That's nothing new. So you're saying I wasn't going to buy it, and somehow I did. Build the small alt build now with the castle, and the castle with the duo. Yeah. Well, let me see. Is it? I love that you're all advocating for Richard to be able to build this, and it's so sweet, and I know he would appreciate it. And can I just say he's been so missed by me during all of this. Oh, ow, yo. Okay, I think we're gonna have to say a no on the alt build because, and I'll tell you why, they don't actually do it by bag number. It just says dump out all the bags and it's got the pieces in it. I can't. Now that is something I definitely cannot handle. So we're just gonna have to get started on the regular build. I know that that Richard will be okay with me starting it. Like I said, we already kind of came to an agreement. So yeah. Oh yeah. I can't dump out all 7 bags. That would be too much, I'm afraid. Now. Oh, look at this. They've got this little ad with a guy on the phone to do the instructions. I wonder if this one has the 3D instructions. Doesn't say so, but you never know. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with bag number 1. I've been so looking forward to this. You've never made a 3-in-1 with numbered bags before. Yeah, Ori, I know that's usually they don't have, but this one has so many bags. I think that they would have to do that. Holly, there are lots of instructions in the app, but not all of them are 3D. So I don't know. You know, people may just want to use the app for whatever reason. So. All right, so we've got that, and we've got our bag number 1 here. Yeah, that the alt build is cute, but I also know that like we want this, so really looking forward to this. All right, so it looks like we are, first things first, going to build a minifigure. We've got a knight minifigure with that awesome old school crest on it. And, whoa, we got the minifig head with the big mutton chops and the old, like, bell helmet, right? So, that's cool. He also gets a bow and arrow. It's here. So, just putting this out there, since we're here and we're building and I'm here by myself, I thought it might be fun to do a sort of, I don't want to necessarily say ask me anything, because this isn't really an ask me anything kind of show, but if you have any questions that you, like burning questions you've always wanted to ask me or us, now would be a great time if you want to do that. And I can kind of do an easy build looking at the chat, and we can talk about stuff, because I would love to talk about to y'all about stuff. Helps it makes it feel a little less lonely. It's so funny, I do this Twitch stream by myself all the time, and yet this one, doing this show by myself is not something I'm used to. Usually at least Richard's in the other room, right? So, all right, here we go. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? Oh my gosh. An actor. That was kind of my dream, was to be on the stage and be an actor. But I haven't done theater in a really, really long time, which has been hard because it was the biggest thing in my life for a really, really long time. And haven't done it much. Kind of like moved over to Lego, and I mean, and not because like I didn't stop doing theater because of Lego, because that would never happen. But you know, it's just ran out of, I don't know, energy. Let's see. How many tattoos do you have? You know what? I don't know, because I have so many that they've all started to blend. They all start to blend in, because I'm tattooed all the way up to my chest, like, you know, my whole chest, and both arms are sleeved. So it's kind of hard to say. A lot, more than 20 for sure. More than 20. The new glasses aren't black. They are not black. The old ones, I have them right here. They were actually black gray on the top and then clear on the bottom. And you know, I've had these for 11 years or something, and it was time for a change. So I decided to go with something a little bolder, a little bit of tortoise shell this time. They are vintage frames that I get from this really awesome place. So yeah, vintage dead stock frames, which means like they were made and then nobody ever bought them, so they sat in a plastic bag forever. And now I have the benefit of that. So let's see. Let's see. If I'm not sure if you've ever answered this before, but what is your favorite Lego piece? Oh, Ms. Slobricta, that's a good one. My favorite Lego piece. I have so many. I have so many favorite Lego pieces. Like I have like there's and I kind of divide them up between decorative and practical. I feel like for practical pieces, probably the snot piece. And for the for just like decorative pieces, I love that swirly vine. The little, it's kind of shaped like this, goes like that. Moto sent me a bunch of really cool gold ones, so very excited. Let's see. Let me see. The oh, so I'm missing out on all the questions here. I feel like I gotta scroll back. Oh, Abby, that's so sweet. Do you have any idea how loved and cherished you are? That's very sweet. I appreciate that. That's so sweet. I do appreciate that. Sometimes, you know, it's hard to, you know, on the tough days, it's hard to remember, but I'm constantly reminded of how amazing people are when I hear things like I got a really lovely message from Brian Saviano Bricks O'Brien saying, thanking me for having him on the show and allowing him to interact with all the Lego Masters and all the people here, and that it made his Brick Fair Virginia a really great time because he already had sort of relations to these people, or at least they had seen him on the show. So I try and remember that when I'm having some of the down days, because I think we all have down days, right? Let's see. Do you guys keep your Lego to one room, or are they sprinkled throughout your house? Heather, we tried to keep it to one room, but they ended up sprinkled. It's true. Yeah, Abby, I believe you're right. Brian is 100% one of the good ones. He's a great guy, and feel so fortunate that we've become friends over this, you know, over this very trying period, and all of you too. Monica, the branches are bright green, right? Let's see. What is the So I'm trying to like see all the things. Do I remember my first castle set? I do remember my first castle set. Now, as you know, a lot of you, if you've been watching the show for any period of time, know that I did not come to the hobby until very late in life. Like, I did some Lego when I was a kid, but it wasn't a driving force in my life. Theater was a driving force in my life. So I wasn't often home to enjoy Lego as much as maybe I could have when I was a kid. So I didn't have any, I didn't get a castle set as a kid, but I do remember my first castle set because it is my friend Tina's classic castle. It's up on the shelf behind us. We built it on the show, you might remember. It was, I believe, from the late 80s, early 90s. And we made a mess of it on the show, if you remember. That was like one of the hardest ones ever. Let's see. Um, the leaves branches look almost sand green on my TV. No, it's probably me. Do you and Richard cook your meals together, switch off, or is one the primary chef? I am the primary chef of the house, but now that I am going to be working more, Richard is going to have to be. Whoops, that's the wrong piece. Richard's going to have to be jumping in and doing some more cooking, but I usually do most of the cooking. I went to pastry school, actually. I am a like legit certified pastry chef. It's a thing that and I did that for a really long time, but if you've ever worked in the restaurant industry, you know that the burnout is real. And I definitely went through a period of major burnout with baking. It's a very stressful industry. Lots going on. So you can tell Richard's not here because look at this chaos. Chaos. Yep, hassle with the castle, Rob Zaccardi, that's right. If you were sent back to medieval times, what would you be? Oh my god, sad? But I've always had this want to be an archer, so maybe I would be an archer. Although archers, they always seem to kind of, unless they're behind those little murder windows, you kind of get picked off pretty quickly in the movies. And I know the movie's not the same thing, but cooking, does Richard follow the recipe to the letter, and you don't? No, actually, I do follow recipes, unless it's something that I've been cooking a lot, like I've cooked for a really, really long time. I generally follow recipes-ish. So what is going on here? Oh, I see. I generally follow recipes, but we both like to experiment. So yeah. Medieval times dead, says Moto. I'd be accused of witchcraft. Very good. Let's see. Oh, so Bubs and Lava Bat asked what my favorite horror movie is. That's hard. I can never really pick like one particular movie that is a favorite in any particular genre, but especially horror movies because I like them so much. But I gotta say, The Bride of Frankenstein is one of my like top 3 best horror movies ever. It's just beautifully done. It looks great. And I'm a fan of old movies, so definitely Bride of Frankenstein is right up there, Bubs, for sure. I've got a few other ones too, but that would be definitely one that I always say. Medieval times, new band name. If you were an archer, you could have deformed bones from the power to pull the bow. They're evidence on archer bones. Whoa, wow. Classic horror, camp horror, and psychological horror. Oh my goodness. Well, classic horror, I already gave my take on. I'd have to think about those other ones. I'd have to think about this. Psychological horror, actually, The Wicker Man, the original Wicker Man, is an awesome movie that I love, and I will watch it over and over again. It's just so perfectly creepy and weird. Really like that one a lot. And there's some really great performances in it as well. And if you've never seen it, it's definitely something you should check out if you like that kind of thing. Which I do. So there you go. All right. Sorry, I'm gonna get back to the questions in just a second. I'm gonna try and bump this up real quick, just so that I feel like I've done a little bit of something. All right. How many places have you lived? Wow. That's a really good. Okay, how many places have I lived? So I grew up between Baltimore and Tampa, Florida. So that's 2 places. um, now, I lived in New York City, I lived in Jacksonville, I lived in New Orleans, Atlanta, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. So eight places. There you go. Movies, movie theater or home cinema. Oh, wow. That's a really good question. I love certain movies I love going to see in the movie theater. There's others that I feel like I can kind of like wait for. So it really depends on the movie. But I do, of course, love the experience of seeing a movie in the movie theater. It's just nothing quite compares to that experience. And and especially like old movies look really great on the big screen, because that's the way they were meant to be seen, right? I feel like a lot of the movies now, they kind of mean for you to see them, either at home or on the big screen. Whoa, check this out, y'all. Look at this giant tile. This is so cool. Can you think of a set that you didn't expect to like, weren't excited for, but then you ended up loving the build? That's a really good question. I think there was one that I wasn't super excited about and then really dug it. Let me think about that. That one I'm gonna have to ruminate on a little bit. What new horror film in the last 2 to 3 years has been a new favorite? Midsummer was great and terrifying. That was really good. And also Hereditary, same guy. Both of them terrifying. So favorite illegal Lego technique, brick bending. So like creating rounded walls out of, like stressed brick. Love it. I think it's so great. Let's see. Oh, is it that time? It is, everyone. It is time for the pause that refreshes. That's right, everybody. Please welcome our very special guest for today, Logan, because it's Logan cookie time. Here he is. Hi, buddy. Hi, I know, you're very excited. You've been waiting for this all day. And here, I'm going to tip this down so you get a better look at himself. All right, here we go. And 1. Yay, Logan. Good boy. And 2. Uh-oh. Very good. Hey, you know what? It landed in one of my Lego baskets, and he didn't eat any of the Lego, just the treat. And one last one. Yay, Logan. Say hi to all your fans. Hi. Yeah, good boy. It's Logan cookie time. All right, good boy, Logan. That's right. Woo. All right. Always love Logan cookie time. The pattern on my shirt is Cthulhu. All right. So, let's see. I know, Logan's such a good one, right? You know what another favorite horror movie is? You were asking about that. And if I had to like pick an older one, Creepshow from the 80s was so great and campy. That's definitely a really good campy horror film. As well as, and I think somebody just mentioned this in the chat, Shaun of the Dead is another really, another favorite, like campy, campy horror movie. Still getting used to the glasses. They're a little weird. They're those progressives, So it's like, it's very, very silly. Hey, Matthew Builds Bricks is here. How's it going? Nice. Yes, second cup of coffee time. I agree. Mm, very good. Have you ever played a horror video game? Oh, so many. I have played so many horror themed video games in my time. As you know, I used to work in the video game industry as a journalist. So I reviewed a lot of games. And of course, the horror ones were a big favorite for sure. And then and I'm sure this will probably come up. What's your favorite horror video game? I don't know. Now, like, one of my favorite video games of all time is BioShock, but my favorite straight up horror game franchise actually is Silent Hill. An amazing, amazing franchise of games and absolutely terrifying, like really legitimately scary. I like Resident Evil 2 as well. I mean, I like Resident Evil as well, but I'm really, really, really taken with the Silent Hill franchise. There was just such a great creep factor in that one. You need to mock the pubs from the Cornetto trilogy. You should. That would be amazing. Wilfred, when it comes to coffee, are you picky? Like a special type of coffee brand? Not super picky, other than I really don't like Starbucks, but I do like Pete's. So that's about as picky as it gets. But you know, if it's coffee, generally I'll drink it. There are certainly some excuse me, types of coffee that I don't love. There's these ones that are very kind of acidic, and I don't necessarily like those as much as some of the other ones, but that's my coffee thing. Have you played any new recommended games for your Switch? You know what? I haven't picked up my Switch in a really, really long time, which is a shame. So I can't say that I have anything necessarily to advise on that front. But I, you know, there's lots of course, you know, I love the Animal Crossing, and that kind of thing. But let's see, this is great, y'all. I'm surprised we've never done this in the past. Like, just had a thing where we're like, hey, ask me ridiculous questions and I'll try and answer them the best that I can. Oh, Holly says, I don't like a coffee if I can't drink it black. Oh, wow. Hey, Jamae is here. Bricks and Mortar. How's it going, Jamae? Great to see you. We are, not only are we building this set, but since this is our final Wednesday show, I am getting questions from people. I'm answering questions. And people are asking lots of really great ones. And you know what? I should scroll back to see if any of these came through. Have I watched the new She-Ra series? I haven't, and I've been recommended to it many times, and I need to just sit down and do it. We just finished up with the Umbrella Academy, which was really, really great. Let's see. I'm like going back through. I think I've gotten most of the ones. Oh, Minifig Chick says she liked A Quiet Place. That was a good one. I haven't seen the second one yet. All right, well, golly, keep them coming. Keep those questions coming. Absolutely happy to answer them. Sweet Tooth. Yes, we watched Sweet Tooth and really, really enjoyed it. And then I looked at the comic book and wow, it's very, very different, as is the Umbrella Academy. Absolutely. Okay, so it looks like we're going to set this little section aside for the moment. And we're going to work on... So this looks like it's... Oh, I'm guessing that this must be the drawbridge because we've got some of these Technic pieces with the holes in them. Oh, yeah, the cliffhanger on Sweet Tooth was amazing. And let's see. There we go. Okay, I know y'all got more questions. So keep them coming. I'm enjoying this. and I'll do my best. So, oh, I know we were talking about. I'm trying to think like a set that. Oh, you know what's a set that I initially wasn't like super jazzed about, but really liked it once I put it together? Was the Fiat 500. We are not car people, but we got that one as a thank you gift for doing Lego Masters, and I was like, oh, a car, that'll be all right. Sure. And then we put it together, and I was like, oh, this is so much fun. I had such a great time putting it together. So there's the answer to that question. Um, do you like M. Night Shyamalan movies, and which is your favorite? I'm not the hugest M. Night fan, I gotta say, but you know the classic oh dang it now The Sixth Sense was great, and I really really enjoyed it when I saw it, and then I've never really enjoyed much from him since, if I'm being honest. So I guess that would be my answer. I liked The Sixth Sense. Otherwise, kind of didn't really, hasn't really grabbed me with a lot of the other movies. I actually found some of the endings of that one, The Village. Ugh, oh, that was terrible. But I don't know. Not the biggest fan. Flynn, you're the most non-car guy, Lego car guy, and I love it. It's true. It's totally true, Jimmy. I always say that. I'm like, I don't really like cars, but I love this. Like, I love that. Like, the truck that's coming out looks so cool. And there's been a couple of other vehicles that I've really liked in Lego, even though I'm not really a car guy. And then we built that car, which I'm actually taking to the Bricknick. Our big purple, remember our purple race car that we did? Really excited for to bring that to the Bricknick. All right. So, yes, I was right. This is the drawbridge. All right, so we've already got to start on the drawbridge here. Yeah, I'm not reading anything down from my end. Oh, it looks like we are frozen. Well, hopefully we come back soon. Just let me know when we come back, and I'll do my best. Oh, good, we're back. All right, good to know. I gotta say, crossing fingers, that's pretty good so far, considering I'm on wireless right now. So, oh yeah, the Technic cars I haven't been excited about. The Technic car. I mean, I liked the one we did, that buggy, the Technic buggy, and that was fun and all, but it's okay. I just gotta straight up say I am not a Technic fan. Richard really loves it, and which totally makes sense because that's very him. But I just can't get into it. I don't love the aesthetic of Technic. I think is part of it. It's just not for me. But you know, we don't all like every kind of set, and that's all right. Like, we can all have our preferences. Now, I'm not gonna, you know. Oh, I'm not going to dog anybody who likes Technic, because I totally get it. It's just not for me. And I think that's something that's really important, and we were talking about the other day. And I can't remember who said it, but somebody said, you know, like, build what you love, buy what you love, but there's no need to, you know, like, talk poorly about somebody else's thing that they like, right? Like, just build what you like, do what you like, and, you know, enjoy it. No need to, I mean, just because you don't like something doesn't mean, you know, other people aren't allowed to like it, right? Hey, Axel Plate, how's it going? Hey, Ivan from Charlotte, North Carolina, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. Which of the challenges on Lego Master 2 would you have liked to try when you were on Lego Masters 1? Oh, man. I have to say, I really would have liked. I think the hat challenge would have been really fun. A wearable, like to do a wearable challenge would have been great. I think I would have really liked that one. Um, I definitely would not have liked the remote control car because I'm terrible at them. Like I tried driving one once and it was an absolute disaster. It was embarrassing. So probably not that one. But yeah, I think the hat one so far of the ones I've seen, and I think the hanging one would be the hanging one would be good too. I think that would have been a fun one. I know I've talked about like, oh no, that would have been too hard, but the more that I think about it, the more I think that that could have been really fun. Oh, nope, I put the wrong piece here. Good thing I caught that early. Oh, you fixed the freeze for you. We just watched The Jungle Cruise. It reminded me a heck of a lot like a film I worked on recently. So if not cars, favorite Lego means of transportation to build. Actually, I really have loved all of the vehicles in the Monkey Kid line. The big boat was amazing. The Spider Queen's arachnoid base was amazing. It's just really, really, really cool. We've got what do we say? Oh, what ride from Disneyland would make a good movie? Well, I think it's weird. I gotta say that they've turned rides into the movies, and I don't. But I gotta say, I didn't hate Pirates of the Caribbean. Like for a pirate movie, it was fine. The first I'll just come right out and say it. The Haunted Mansion movie was an abomination. That was horrible and is my absolute favorite ride. Now, if I thought they could do it right, I would like to see a Haunted Mansion movie, but they would have to do it right. And they do not have a great track record right now. Can I just say they don't have a great track record right now? On making, on that particular franchise. So, yes, the Haunted Mansion was a ride before it was a movie. Haunted Mansion was a ride originally scheduled to be in the park when it opened, and it wasn't ready yet, so it was teased for a really, really long time. So it's like one of the originals, though, from back in the day. So yeah, definitely was a ride before the movie. Thank goodness. But it is my favorite of all. And there's an answer to a question nobody asked. What's your favorite Disney ride? The Haunted Mansion. And Richard's is Pirates of the Caribbean. So there you go. Oh, Abby, no. Do not be sad about the Haunted Mansion movie missing. You do not need to see it. Please don't seek it out. Just pretend. I like to just pretend it never happened. It's easier that way. It's just easier. I want to see a Small World movie, an animated stop motion one. Oh, that will, I do love Mary Blair, and as long as they didn't play the song over and over again during the movie, I would check it out. Oh yeah, absolutely, Jamae. Always happy to give you some Disney history. Okay, here's a funny story about Small World and the song. When I was working at Disney World in Florida ages and ages and ages and ages ago, they came to film commercial, promoting Disney World. This was Disney World. They came to film a commercial, and they invited those of us who were in the character department, in the entertainment department, to be involved in these filmings if we wanted to. And this was back when they would send you a videotape that would tell you all of the cool things that you could do at Disney. So I volunteered and ended up in a part of the video that was about Small World. And so we went through the ride about a bazillion times, and they played that song over and over and over. And then there were some places where they would stop the ride, the song would be playing, they'd stop the ride, and these guys would come out in big, like, waders, you know, like the big rubber overall wader things, and push the boat back because they wanted to get us going through this one part, like, oh, and they had to take multiple shots. Man, by the time that was over, I never wanted to hear that song again, ever, for the rest of my life. But I'll tell you this, what was even creepier was when they turned the music off, and we ended up going through it without the music on, and you just could hear the, like, of the little dolls, and they were all with no sound coming out. It was horrifying. Like, absolutely horrifying. Let's see. Is it true about the tunnels at Disney? It is true about the tunnels at Disney World. Absolutely. I lived down there for a really long time. If you could bring back a now defunct Disney World ride, which one would you choose? Ah, wow. That's a really great. I'm trying to think of a ride that I really loved that no longer. Well, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride in Disney World. Now, it still exists at Disneyland, but in Disney World, it had two separate tracks that you could go on. You could pick one or the other. And then like at the end, you like went to hell on one side, like, and there were like all of these like little demons jumping up and down, and it was like hot, and there was like steam and everything inside. That was a really cool ride, and I super wish that they replaced it with a Winnie the Pooh ride. And it's just not the same. So that would be mine. Yes, the dolls themselves are a little bit creepy. And here's some Disney trivia for you. Did you know that A Small World was not originally intended to be a ride at Disneyland? It was created for the World's Fair in the 1960s, and they invited Walt to create a ride for or something that would be about, you know, bringing people together and goodwill and all that good stuff. And so he, with the help of Mary Blair and of course a bunch of the Imagineers, created that ride for the World's Fair. And then when World's Fair was over, they brought the whole thing to Disneyland. There you go. Haven't you mentioned Snow White's ride too? Yes, the Snow White Scary Adventures, which apparently they've just changed, and I'm so sad about it. It's not defunct, it's just not the same anymore, which is terribly disappointing because it was a really, really fun, completely nonsensical. Like when you actually like looked at the ride itself, it was like, wait, what's happening right now? Doesn't make any sense. But it was still a really good ride, and it had like a really well. There are several things in that Snow White ride that I loved. First of all, when you were waiting in the queue, there was a curtain that opened, and then like up above there's a curtain that opened, and then like the evil queen would look out over top, and then she would go back and the curtains would close again. Loved that as a kid. And then the other great part of it was you're going through and you see the queen looking in her magic mirror, and then she turns around and then she turns into the hag, and it was so cool and scary. I loved it so much. It was really sad that they took that part out, because I understand that's not part of it anymore, which is a bummer. Yeah, they've completely redone it now. Well, now, okay, I'm looking here, and I do not see... There it is. Haha. Notice that I didn't say something was lost. I just said I didn't see it. Oh, there was also a ride at Disney called If You Could Fly, and it was in cahoots with Delta Airlines, but you went through, and it was a really cool ride from a visual standpoint. Like, it had a lot of interesting, like, it was like all projections and stuff, which I thought was pretty cool when I was a kid. All right. Now I'm looking for a brick. There it is. All right. Has anyone seen Jack Plotnick on YouTube? He has some amazing comedy shorts about making Disney rides where he plays the Imagineers cut in with archival footage. I haven't seen it. Cruella the movie, have you seen it? Any opinion? I have not seen it yet. I'm waiting for it to be, I know this is going to sound terrible, but I'm waiting for it to be free on Disney Plus and not have to pay the premium charge for it. But I'll be interested. I'm interested in seeing it for sure. I don't know. Sometimes those origin story movies can be, like the other story from another character's point of view can be tedious, but sometimes they can be really good. So who knows? The original Flying Saucers ride, I don't know that one. When you already pay for subscriptions, that's not crazy. I know, right? Oh, the Carousel of Progress. Oh yeah, that was a good one. Dangerous, apparently, but but a good one. Yeah, there was a lot of Country Bear Jamboree. I kind of missed that one. Although it was showing when it was actually there when we went, and we actually went to see it, and I took pictures even. So yeah. Let me see. Apparently, Country Bears was made into a movie too. Yeah, I heard Country Bears was made into a movie, and I flatly refused to see it. Like, there was no need. It didn't make any sense. There was no need to make that into. I mean, because okay, arguably, you can say that Pirates of the Caribbean has a story or a sort of semi-plot. Same thing with Haunted Mansion. There's like a story plot that you can kind of, kind of follow. But the Country Bear Jamboree is a stage show. You can't like make a show about a stage. Like it didn't make any sense to me. I didn't understand it. Nor do I get it. But hey, I'm also was probably not the target audience, so that's all right. The line for the Skyway. Oh yeah, the Skyway. Wow, that was a good one too. Zombie movies, yes or no? Depends on the zombie movie. I feel like zombie movies got really, really overdone at a certain point. When we were going through the whole like Walking Dead phase and like everything was a zombie movie, and you still have zombie movies. I think there's some really good ones. I also think there's just like your run of the mill crap ones. But I really liked, again, Shaun of the Dead was brilliant and really did a great job at sort of turning the genre on its head, and I really, really enjoyed that. There was also another one I really loved was 28 Days Later. I thought was so good. It was like a really, really solid movie. So I liked that one a lot. But I've seen a lot of them, and there's some good ones and there's some crap ones, just like every genre, right? There's always a bunch of copycats. When something really cool happens, they make a bunch of copycat ones. Let's see. Yes, that's right. Zombies. There you go. That's a one of my favorite zombie movies, Paranorman. And it's going to be back in the movie theater, and I can't wait because I actually saw it in the movie theater the first time, and now I'm going to get to go see it again. Gosh, Holly, I sure wish it was going to be showing when I was going to be there so we could go see it together, which would be amazing. I know, just right after I leave, right? There we go. Has anybody seen the castle and medieval buildings on Lego Ideas? Yes, Axel, they're really, really cool. Oh, yeah, they look really great. I didn't get the castle. I didn't actually participate in any of the now I'm confused. This looks like it's raised up a little bit. but yeah, I did see them, and it looks pretty. They look pretty awesome. I did not get any of those models, unfortunately, but no, I guess that is right. It's just the angle. I think. Oh wait, this is so confusing. Okay, this one goes here, and this one goes here. I think that's right. That looks right. Do I like Poltergeist? I do. And actually I saw Poltergeist in the movie theater when it came out because I love movies like that. And it scared the bejesus out of me. Oh man, that movie scared me so bad. And I know you've all heard me talk about it's the scene where the guy's like pulls off his face, and I was terrified of it for the longest time. And then when I finally went back and watched it many years later, I was like, okay, I'm brave enough to watch it now. And it was so cheesy. It looked so bad. Like you can just see like the guy's arms are coming up at the wrong angle and all really terrible. And I was embarrassed that I was scared of it for so long. Embarrassed, friends. Yeah, that face scene really scared me. It just grossed me out more than anything. I was like, oh no. That's awful. Okay. So this is what we got done so far. Check it out. Right. So what's that? In the UK, we have a theme park called Thorpe Park, and they have a ride based on Saw. Oh no. It was a face melting scene in Indiana Jones that got me. Yeah, that was pretty horrifying. And you know what's right up there with that? And people may laugh at me, but anybody who went to see it, and I challenge you to say that you were not scared by this, or at least like jump scared by this, but the Large Marge scene in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I will defy anyone to say that that didn't scare the crap out of them the first time they saw it, because it was like a legitimate, like out of nowhere jump scare. Oh my goodness. That was a classic. And if you've never seen it, go see it, because it really is. It's a great movie. And I think it was like Tim Burton's first film. I think. Yeah. Yeah, that's an example of a really good jump scare, because it was completely unexpected, especially in a movie like that where you weren't expecting that kind of a thing. But man, it was fun. Really loved that. We were just talking about Pee-wee the other day. That's so funny, because our friend Catherine had never heard of Pee-wee Herman. Oh, you know, the older I get, the less people remember the stuff. Oh yeah, Beetlejuice. Wow, there's a great one. Talk about a campy horror movie that I love. That's a good one. Beetlejuice, classic. Classic. Like, it's not really a horror movie, right? Like, it's more of a. It wasn't like I feel like when you say campy horror, like Shaun of the Dead is a great example of that, because there is like true horror in it, whereas like Beetlejuice was just like comedy from the start, right? There was like, it's less horror and more like kooky spooky, which I'm a big fan of course, as you know. So all right. I have heard that Beetlejuice 2 is a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I won't say it a third time, I promise. Although that could be a fun visit. There's my guest for today is Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. We've got so we've got this little tree here. This is cute so far. And look, I'm not even done bag 1 yet, so there's going to be plenty for Richard to do. We just kind of got a little bit of a start on this because it's already 11:18, which means we're going to be probably ending once this bag 1 is complete. Yeah, I know. I can't believe. Well, you know, there was a stage play of it as well. There's a stage play of it. There was a stage play of the Addams Family. I don't know. I loved, and you know, this is coming from somebody who did a lot of like parody theater back in the 90s of different horror movies and different movies and mashups of different movies and all that. But I was like, is that necessary? Do we need a stage show of Beetlejuice? Do we need that? Silly sinister is my favorite genre. Yeah, me too. Let's see. Beetlejuice is also a musical. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yep, Jamae, it is. It was a Broadway musical that I just did not understand how that became a thing. But who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? And like I said, I did do a lot of that kind of theater back in the 90s. You know, I appeared in many horror movie parody things like that, which were really fun, by the way. And it was, you know, definitely not mainstream theater. This was like theater performed in bars and, you know, and that kind of thing. But man, we sure had a great time doing it. Oh no worries, Jermaine. No worries at all. Okay, so yeah, and so if you're wondering, like, what are these shows that I'm talking about that I was involved in, there were quite a few, and just like to name some, there was like Friday the 13th featuring the Brady Bunch. There was Texas Chainsaw 90210. That was a fun one. That was very silly. I was in that one, did that one a couple times. There was, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that we did. The Shining featuring the Munsters. That was like the Munsters were the ghosts at the Overlook, so that was fun. Would I play Beetlejuice? Yeah, probably. All right, bye, Cowboy Cornado. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure, my friend. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you know, if I did, I would do it. Sure, why not? I mean, who wouldn't want to play that part? It seems really fun. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, I've learned not to say something's missing until I'm absolutely sure something's missing. Because you just end up embarrassing yourself. All right. All right, well, so friends, we are closing in on the end of our last Wednesday show. So if there's any more questions that you have for me before I sign off for the day, good time to get them in. Let's see. And Richard will be here on Friday. If I have to kidnap him, he will be here. The poor minifig is just lying there being pushed around. I know, right? Well, he can help mark the page. I'm going to put him up here. There we go. I hit the wrong button, friends. Sorry about that. Oh man, I am just like buttoning all over the place. Yeah, mail time we're saving till Sunday. Man, I'm telling you, these new glasses are wreaking havoc. I'm glad to have them, but they are definitely taking some getting used to. So, sorry about that, everybody. Um, let's see. Are you excited for the Marvel CMFs? I am excited for the Marvel CMFs. I am, of course. Anybody want to guess what my favorite one is and the one that I'm going to have immediately no matter what? I'm sure you can't guess. I'm sure you can't guess what it is. Yeah, I'm super excited for those Marvel CMFs. There's some really, really good ones in there. Look at that. All right. Yep, Scarlet Witch, Wanda. It's true. That's the one I'm looking forward to. Yeah, Crocodile Loki, but it doesn't have the crown. White Vision or Zombie Captain America or Throg. I'll have to say. Oh, that's a hard one. I do love the Throg. It's very silly. And such an obscure reference. Like, how bizarre. Oh, looks like this. Okay, skipped something here. Look at that. And got that. TMF, will you be forced to do a WandaVision mock then? Oh, 100%. I don't know about forced, but I will absolutely. I've been wanting to do one for a while, actually. So that might be a good. It might be a good impetus for me to do such a thing, especially now that they have her in her classic. Well, you know what? I really want to make. I really want to make that my favorite scene, and she would be. I mean, she's in her classic outfit in the scene in the comic, but it's Vision on an operating table with these two guys behind him, or these two guys over him, and then there's a giant. A brick wall that's been busted open, and Scarlet Witch Wanda's like standing in it, and the word balloon says, "Give me back my husband." It's so great. It is one of my like favorite classic comic panels. It's one of those ones. Somebody was doing something on Twitter for a while where they were like, you know, what comic book panel lives in your mind rent free? And that was definitely mine. Give me back my husband. I agree, Wanda. I agree. But yeah, there's lots of really good parts. And you know what? I didn't realize, and I just discovered this today, is that the new Marvel What If series is going to be animated. And I saw some of the pictures. It was really cool. Oh yeah, you felt the same way about the Harry Potter minifigs? Yeah, you know, the CMFs. Not everything is for everyone. Totally get it. You know? But, you know, that's the thing, is even if you don't like the theme, a lot of times there are really cool parts that you can use and mocks and all that kind of stuff. So, I think it's always good to keep an open mind. Even though there definitely have been times where I was like, I don't want that. That doesn't look great. But keeping an open mind, I think, is a good idea, especially when it comes to stuff like that. Because you just never know, right? Give me back my husband is a good quote for a non-Richard Tricky Brick show. It's true. Bricks and Mortar, I've said this a bunch of times already, but I'm really excited for a face for T'Challa. Me too. Me too. Absolutely. I am really excited about that, and I'm excited to have a minifig, of color, another minifig of color face, and this one that doesn't have a scowl on it. Right? Too many scowling minifigs of color, in my opinion. And I really, really hope that's something that they address more often. I mean, I think they will, because they've definitely been taken to task a few times about that kind of thing. But, you know, here's hoping. Always moving forward, marching forward. Let's see. I like the guy with a mug and an animal. Don't know who that normal looking Marvel CMF guy is. Oh, it is that's Loki. That's variant Loki. Mm-hmm. All three people of color faces are new. Yes. Well, and that Monica Rambeau hair, man, wow, that is super cool. Super excited for that big hairdo. I think it's going to look really awesome. That big afro is gorgeous. All right, everybody. So we have completed bag number 1 of the Creator 3-in-1 Castle. Here is the beginning of it. They've got some. It's got some really nice greebling here on these rock pieces. I like the dark green, sand green, and olive green. Those are really nice. We've got a cute little tree hanging out here, and then we've got the beginnings of where the castle opens up here and here, and we've got our drawbridge, right? There we go. So, very cool. Very excited about. Oh, and I love these little mushrooms, by the way. It's a cute little touch, right? All right. So, I'm going to go back to look. I hit the right button this time, everybody. I did a thing on the internet, as I am fond of saying. Let's see. Yeah, so that was already fun, although I spent most of my time paying attention to the questions. I still had a really good time building that. And a really great time building it with you. You definitely made me, I was very nervous about doing this show without Richard, and y'all really made it special, and I enjoyed answering all the questions. That was really fun. And we should definitely do another one of those. We should definitely do another one of those Q&A shows when Richard's here, so that he can tell y'all what like his answers. It was, I'm so glad that everybody enjoyed, and I don't know. I'm going to miss terribly being here on Wednesdays, and being, one less day with you is one less day of happiness for me, because I really do love this, and it's become a regular part of our lives. And it's going to be hard. Going down to 2 days a week is going to be hard, but I think necessary. Definitely necessary. Hi, Mom. Mom's here. Oh, so maybe Richard will, if he does a show without you, he wouldn't be able to. He will freely admit that because I set everything up for the show. Like, I don't even think he would know where to begin on how to use the program that we use to run the show. But he would definitely do a Q&A. Like, maybe we can do a build show, and he can build, and I will pose the questions from y'all. I think that would be fun. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. So just wanted to let you know, I haven't done this in a really, really long time. Remember how we used to do this all the time, and I haven't done this one, is how you can contact us. So on Instagram, we are at Tricky Bricks. You can find us on, or you can email me at flynn@trickybricks.com if you have any questions or comments. And if you would like to send something through the snail mail to us to open on our viewer mail segment, which somehow happened today, you can do so at Flynn and Richard, P.O. Box 11517, Oakland, California, 94611. And yes, that's right. Our very own Aubrey Kovach is going to be starting a live stream next week on Wednesdays. So definitely you want to go check that out and support her. She's been wonderful. She's a wonderful person, longtime supporter of Tricky Bricks and Tricky Lug, and she helps out a lot with all of the Tricky Lug stuff. So I'm looking forward to, of course, seeing everybody on Friday, seeing your 2-week free builds on Friday. Don't forget that those are due tomorrow, Thursday, no later than, like, we've given you an extension now, like usually like around 8 p.m. Is, I think, believe when Mairead gives the cutoff. But definitely make sure and get those in so we can take a look at them, and we will be announcing our next challenge after that on Friday. So that'll be fun. Hey, Shy Time is my time. Yep, just you came in right for the very end. No problem. Maybe if I'm home on a Wednesday sometime, Aubrey will let me come on her show at some point. Hey, the Hornburgers are here. Ahoy, hoy, Hornburgers. How's it going? Yes, there is a Tricky Lug meeting on Saturday. If you would like to be involved, you can email trickylug@gmail.com for the link to that. Everybody will be hanging out, doing all that good stuff. So don't forget, everyone, that we are back again on Friday, and then back again on Sunday, when we are going to be having our new semi-regular guest is going to be appearing for, not the first time, because they've been on the show before, but I've asked them if they would like to join us on a semi-regular basis, and they said yes. So I'm very, very excited about that. Oh, thank you, Minifig Nick. Appreciate that. New glasses are always helpful. I can see much better now, which is nice. So don't forget, friends, until I see you here, I'm trying to make sure that I have the ending thing, because I don't think I ever set that up. Don't forget, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, wash your hands, wear your mask, get that vaccine as soon as you possibly can, and we will see you on Friday for the Challenge Build slideshow. Bye, everyone.